Okay, I'm live. So, yesterday I did a video where I really wasn't feeling too well, and I still don't feel too well. But today I'm going to talk about gang stalking and world pandemics or witchcraft. Now, the reason why, just one second, hold on. I feel like it's showing like something's in my eye, but I don't really see it. Okay, so I'm kind of thinking in my head that is it really pandemics and sicknesses happening as much as really it's just some form of witchcraft? And the reason why I'm believing that it's a form of witchcraft is because I've noticed lately that when I'm around certain people, it can be like a stranger, somebody I don't know, I've never seen. And usually it's a certain type of people. I can't really put a name or race to it, but you'll know when they present themselves to you. They'll come up to you, they'll get really close to you, they'll do all this like nonsense type stuff. They're really not even interested in you. And they're just trying to get close to you to project some type of negative energy. Have you ever been around somebody for a quick second and then all of a sudden you get a headache? Like all of a sudden you get a headache. That's what I'm talking about. And I've noticed like before all my days off, like if I'm well, like people, it'll seem like people are trying to purposely get me sick. It's like they'll purposely either try to give me a cold or they'll purposely like the cold is like, colds are just like kind of contagious, but I feel like there's somebody trying to actually do it on purpose. Like they're coming to me because they have a cold, and it's like, I'm going to cough on you, I'm going to sneeze on you. But even further than that, with the headaches one, that is a whole nother level. I feel like, can people project headaches onto you? Because I feel like there are certain people coming up to me every once in a while, and it's always before it's my day off. Like I'll be feeling good. I'll be having like I'll just be feeling really good and I'm happy, I'm excited. It's my day off. I'm gonna get to catch up on some things and I don't feel bad. But then it'll be like somebody will come to me, a stranger I don't know. And it's like I have this feeling like something's up with this person. I feel like they're gonna be trying to do something to me. And then they'll like just be around me, like asking me a bunch of questions and stuff. And I know that at the end they're probably not gonna do anything. They're probably not gonna, you know, do what I'm expecting them to do or what they should be doing probably. And then I get a headache. I just went to the store today and there was a lady that was like that. And she had kids though. And so she was asking the person, "Oh, can I get change?" Because it was a self checkout. And I was right behind her. I was next to get right there. Actually, I was second. And the two girls, the younger girls who were in front of me, they weren't even trying to go right there. And I was just like, okay, well, since I was like, are y'all going? And then they were just like ignoring me. So I was like, okay, well, I'll go right there. And I'm thinking the lady's going to get out the way. But then she stands there. She tells her daughters to get change from the people while she's standing right there at the self checkout. And so I'm like, excuse me, miss, can you kind of move over a little bit? I'm not trying to be rude, but I felt her energy was trying to give me a headache. Like, is that possible? Because I swear this is happening. I feel like these people are using some type of witchcraft. Like the Salem trials or whatever. I remember we read like a book in high school, and it had something to do with like the witches. And when people thought that certain people were witches, but like I feel like these people might be witches. Like that are transferring energy to make you feel sick and specifically give you headaches. And like when you get the headaches, you feel like sick, like your body feel like you got congestion. Even if you don't have congestion, it gives you that same like sick type feeling. And then it's like they are hanging around me. That same lady in the grocery store, she left about 5 minutes before me. Okay. I parked way down toward the end. She ended up being the lady right next to me in the parking lot. And I was just like, that's weird, isn't it? And she hasn't left yet. Because I was taking a lot of time because I had to delete stuff off the screen because I only brought a certain amount of money. And so I was like doing that. That dude spent like 5 minutes with me trying to figure out which item it was because I bought a couple items that were the same, almost the same. And that lady was still in the parking lot. So I'm like, I think they're bringing witches to me. And they're purposely getting them to be by me in the grocery stores and near me. And if the timing's not right, they'll create some type of catastrophe or distraction like, oh, I need change. Stop everything. Or they'll just sit there and be in their purse, like counting their money or like try to put stuff in their wallet, anything to buy time for me to catch up to them. And I'm starting to notice, and now I'm telling myself, okay, you need to take time now and see that this is what's happening and be okay with taking time and being patient. Say, I know what's going on. I'm going over here. I'm not going to be in a rush. I'm leaving this person. I'm leaving this area. If I have to wait in this line or that line, I will because these people are trying to make a nigga sick. They're giving people headaches. I can tell. I can't tell you how I can tell because it's some type of pattern and it's some type of spiritual weird thing. And it's like I feel like these people are doing this. And I'm like, okay, does that exist? Can that exist? Is that possible? That's witchcraft. I'm like, how many people are actually dying because of just the way they feel and what they're thinking and these people projecting this negative energy like if energy has vibrations like people say your vibration like they're just projecting all this hate and what they do is they build up signs, they build up stuff to you. Because the day before work, a lady came up to me and said, oh yeah, she walked up to me and she pointed the finger gun at me like this and said, somebody got shot today over there across the street. And she pointed the finger gun at me, which I was very pissed off about. And I'm like, yeah, I don't even believe you. Because we're not in that type of area. I just said, I don't believe you. I don't even believe it. But it was just that. And then it's like, that's one sign. They try to give you these death triggers, like make you think this. Then you ate, and I usually don't eat on holidays. Then you like ate something over here, and it was something weird. Like they knew exactly what you like and how you like it. That might have did something. Then like you had a good day, so there was a person who came to you who didn't really want nothing, but gave you all this conversation just to say, "Oh, I don't want anything. I don't want none of it. I don't want nothing." And they made you get a headache though. That was when I first ran into them. It wasn't like they were taking a long time, they were getting on my nerves. No, it was like soon as they approached me, I was like feeling like this headache feeling. And they took so much time with me. It's like I see because somebody was saying in some of the videos I was watching that people come around to see if the witchcraft is working on you. And I realize that is what they're doing. They're not only coming to see if the witchcraft is working on you, they're also coming to see if they can put the witchcraft on you. And they are transmitting headaches to people. If they're not transmitting headaches to people, which I'm starting to believe they can do, they're putting something in your food and they're being nice as hell when they do it to you. They're making you feel welcomed. We like you. That's why I'm like, stop going to places that a lot of people aren't going to. Because when you're in a hurry, like, oh, I'm going here. There's not that many people in the line and they're doing something. Also, with the transmitting the energy, I went and bought a drink at a place. This dude, I usually go there and it's fine. This dude was sweating. They have a new worker. He's this black dude. I don't know where he's from. He looks like he's from somewhere. He was sweating like a crackhead, but he was kind of like medium weight, so it didn't make sense. He had a towel he was using, and then he gave me my drink. I didn't want him to touch it in the first place. I just wanted him to do the little gun thing and then give me my stuff. But he touched it. Soon as I touched it, I felt this little pain in my arm. I felt a weakness. Like I felt sick. I felt like whatever sickness he had, he was transferring it to me. Like, and it wasn't a cold or nothing like that. It was like something else. Like the wickedness, sickness was on me. And I think that they're actually putting people there on purpose like that, because when it's a cute person, an average person, a decent person, I'm like, oh, hey, how are you doing? I spark a conversation up with them. Okay, bye, love. Okay, see you later. Thank you so much. But then when it's that type of person, I'm like, oh, Lord, what they got up in here today? And like, I don't even want you to touch my drink. And I'm not trying to be rude or discriminate or anything like that. It's like, I can automatically tell something wrong with you. Like, if somebody comes up to you and they have like, food all on their face and they're a grown person, and they clothes is lopsided, but they at a job, you're gonna think, I don't really want that person to help me. Like, I felt this just looking at this person. Something was wrong with them, and they transferred that energy to me. My arm started hurting. It has happened before with certain people, and it's just like, I don't want to seem racist or discriminative, because it could be anybody, any race, any color. Usually it's not kids, but any age. And it's like, I feel their energy, I feel their sickness, and I don't want to be around them. And I don't know how to be nice when I know something's up with you, besides be like, oh, I changed my mind. Oh, I don't want that. Oh, and they'll wait and have the dude come up at the end. And like, they're putting a bunch of sick people in these places. Like, the sick people are coming in, the demonic people are coming in. It's like the demonic people are trying to take the fudge over. They're trying to take over. They're doing witchcraft on people. They're projecting headaches on people. They're making people sick because they're unsanitary. They're not clean. Even with your food, they're not clean. The unsanitary uncleanliness is not godliness. It says cleanliness is godliness. So if somebody is not clean in a place, especially a restaurant, I'm not talking about you need to organize at home. You're trying to hurry up and get ready for work. Things aren't organized. I'm talking about like in a place where it must be sanitary because people eat here. And those people are barely doing what they're supposed to do. They don't wash their hands. They sneeze on stuff. They do stuff. It's uncleanliness, ungodliness. So that's a form of witchcraft to me. If you're unclean and ungodly, you got rotten food in there, dirty utensils in there. You're using cold water and dirty water to wash shit. Then I feel like that is a form of witchcraft, because it's like, I don't care what I do to people. I don't care about other people's health. I'm not eating it, so I don't give a shit. So that's witchcraft. That's a form of witchcraft. Another thing is a person being sick and not trying to take care of themselves, and then they transmit that sickness onto you. That's witchcraft. I can live with people for a long time and they've never gotten sick, or I've never really gotten sick. But when I go out into public places and I have to interact more, then, and I'm talking about like, usually when it's places where I work at, and it's not every place that I work at, but it's certain places I'm noticing when I work at them, like these some type of like demonic zombie energy and witchcraft is like trying to find me. They're coming to me. They're trying to make me sick. I can feel it. They're putting something either in my food, because when I was going to this place to get the food after work, cars were just like driving through, driving through. And usually it's not even busy. They were just driving through the parking lot to get, and I'm just like, did somebody hire somebody to harass me? Because I can't even like eat in peace. So I don't even know about the world pandemics anymore. I'm thinking that more than half of that is just straight up witchcraft. Like, I am starting to believe in witchcraft, because I used to be like, oh, if you don't believe it, if you don't give power to it, it's nothing. I'm not giving power to it. It's happening. These people, I can feel they're doing something to me. And I don't feel like it's a mental illness. I don't feel like it's a paranoia. When it physically happens, physically happens. There's nothing paranoid about it physically happening. And I try to be very like, you know, um, accepting and casual of people. So it's like I don't feel like, my eyebrows going in like when I'm looking at a person, or, like I'm just like relaxed. So I don't feel like I'm giving myself the headache either. I don't feel like, so I don't know if it's like attention that's unconsciously there and it's like somehow it's still building up, or it's like these people are actually, and they know that, or it's like these people are actually able to transfer this wicked type of energy to me. Is it a sign that God is saying stay away from these type of people, or is it just like my body can't deal with a certain type of vibration, so I need to leave, even though I'm not being discriminative. I'm not trying to be rude to you or make you feel a certain way, but yes, you're something about your energy and your vibration is actually making me feel sick, is actually giving me a headache. And you have, you know what I'm saying? What is it? What is it? If anybody knows, let me know. I really want to know. I believe in this. Like I said, it's either, I believe it's both. I believe it's both. I believe maybe unconsciously I've already had something set in my head about maybe certain people. I can feel it when they're approaching me. You practice witchcraft. You do stuff to people, don't you? Like, I'm not saying that. I'm just looking like, oh yes, how's everything going? But I'm thinking somewhere back here in my head, like I think you're trying to do something to me, but I'm just gonna ignore it. Is it God still putting it in the forefront right here? And when I try to ignore it, it's like it still kicks my ass because God is illuminating it and saying, no, you need to pay attention to this. You got to get away. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Yeah, I do need a desk job then, because I can't interact with everybody. I can't interact with everybody if I want to be well. I didn't understand this. I didn't know anything about this, but now I'm starting to see. Also, I've noticed like at work, there are certain smells people will come around you with. Like I don't like certain smells. Certain smells give me a headache. And I notice when I start hanging in there and I start being able to get through with work and accomplish and conquer these things that are happening to me, they'll try to do other things. They'll start coming in with these smells that are like smells that are known to get on my nerves and also give me a headache. So it's like that's witchcraft. That's witchcraft. That's like you saying, I hate the smell of pineapples. And then somebody sprays some pineapple stuff on them, and then they come around you. And then they're like, oh, hey. And then they're like, they might even spray it in the air or whatever like that. They know you don't like it. Or if it's a certain song that gets on your nerve, and they're controlling, they're the DJ and they know you're there, so then they're gonna put that song on or whatever like that. Like it's complete control. So my thing is just like, how much witchcraft is actually a part of the pandemics that are happening? How much is it that people are like poisoning people at home? How much is it like people just have a effed up energy that they can project into people? How much is it that people already have developed certain feelings and know certain things about certain people because they're getting some spiritual um, download? So it's also creating like this tension, and it's making you sick because you're not supposed to be around those people. How much of that is which? Like, what is the statistics on that? Because that's spiritual statistics, and that's mixed with health, mixed with reality, like what's really going on. So, I don't know. And also, then just admitting the fact that people being unclean in food places is also ungodly, and it's a part of witchcraft. If you don't take care of people, if you don't care about how people are affected by you not being clean enough, then That's practicing witchcraft. Being careless is witchcraft to me. I've added that to the book. It's witchcraft. If I say, "Can I get a drink?" and you give me a dirty cup and pour my drink in there, that's witchcraft. That's gonna make me sick. You don't care. Is it or is it not witchcraft? Let me know. What do you guys think? So that's all that I wanted to say about that. Is there some other power out there, or is it the combination of things? Is it people projecting sicknesses and illnesses on you with witchcraft? Is it your unconscious mind bringing it to the forefront that, you know, there's something up with this person. I'm getting a spiritual download and it's affecting me physically. And I need to get away from this person. Whether I say, "Oh, I have to go to the restroom." Oh, this person can, help, what should I do? Or is it just like, it was a bat, it was a rat, somebody ate it and it spread around and now it's contagious? Is it, which one is it? Or is it a combination of all of those things? I think it's worth considering. I think it's worth thinking about. And I think that people need to be careful and stay away from people who are giving you this energy. They know what they're doing because they're standing there. That same lady that was in line giving me that headache, she was right next to the car she was next to my car. I parked way over there. She was still waiting on me. She was waiting on me. She wanted to see. How is it? How? I needed him to delete something. I needed some money back. That took 5 minutes. She was still out there. She didn't have that many groceries. She was waiting to see if that power did something. She knew my car. How did she know? They called her. These are gang stalkers. They're calling to meet you in the grocery store and project illness on you. And then they wait to see if it's doing anything, and they know it's doing something because I say something. I literally just say something. "Hey man, I'm getting a headache around certain people." Like, I'll put it out there. So they know, but they still want to see. They like the torture. That's power for them. And the only power you can possibly exercise around a person like that is to get away from them. Don't give it to them. That drives them crazy, but they're going to try even more. But there's nothing else you can do. Just wait. Wait, what was she going to do? Sit in her car for an hour and start reading a book? She probably would have tried that. But that's what they're doing. They're coming around you. Whenever something, my head, okay, excuse me. When they know that you're upset, that you're sad, that you're going through something, or even when you're happy, they have to see what they did to you. That is true. They come around. They gather around. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Just to see, is it working? Did what I do have an effect on them? Did that witchcraft work last night? How are they doing? But not how are they doing, but like, is it working? How are they doing? Did what I do something to them? Let me give you an example. You know, when somebody did something wrong and they know they did something wrong, I know you watch one of them cold cases where somebody set somebody's house on fire. The police was right there, and the person who set the fire was right there too, and they walked across. They walked on the sidewalk of the scene, and they asked the police, "Oh, do you know who did that? Oh, what's going on here?" "Yeah, I was just walking around the neighborhood and I was trying to find out what was going on." Those people, those are them. They did it, but they want to see. They want to see what they did. They want to see how it's going. They want to see what you think about it, what the victim thinks about it, what the outcome is, and they're the hidden star of the show, just like Now, I mean, the dominance, the ill dominance they must feel from that. To do something in everybody's face and to get away with it, that is a liar. That is a dangerous person. That is a deceptive snake. That is Satan walking around, lurking, seeing whom he can devour and enjoying it. That thing is eating popcorn while it's watching their evil works. I'm not your project. I'm not your project. I'm not going to be someone you beat up on and then come sipping on some Coke and popcorn, seeing how it turned out. And then they'll be like, oh, are you doing good today? How's everything going? None of your business is what I want to say. That's how people be. They didn't ruin your life and then they want to update. How's it going? How's that witchcraft going that I'm using on you? Did you have a good day today? You'd be like, yeah. And they'd be like, that's how they be thinking in their mind. They don't like it, but they just want to see. So I'm like, should I give you a sad lying story? Oh, my day wasn't good. It wasn't good at all. That's what they want you to do. Is it? When I was young, I used to think to myself, you can't be a winner. Because whenever you're a winner, people hate you. Whenever you're a winner, people don't like you. But now people say, whether you're a winner or not, they're going to like you or hate you regardless. It doesn't matter. And then they say, well, when you're a winner, even more people are going to come and get you. So everything in the world says, don't be a winner. You got to be prepared to fight, struggle. You got to want to die for it. I don't want to die for it. I want to live for it. Who wants to die for their dream? Screw that. I want to live for my dream. Can I live for my dream? Is that okay? Huh? Do I have to say, I'll die for this. I'll die for this. No, bitch. Excuse me. I'll live for this. I'll live for this. Ain't that just as powerful? I live for this. This is what I do. No, they want you to say something negative. I don't want to say it. I want to say something positive. But then, persecute her because she said something positive. You got to say something negative. That's how you make it in this world. Am I going to be an actor? Do I need to mix it up 50-50? I don't know. What am I supposed to be doing here? Oh, you're right. You confused me. The devil is of confusion, right? That was the point, to just distract me and confuse me, have me lost, wondering, should I be the positive person I should be, or should I be the negative person that they want to see? Should I pretend at least, but really it's on a positive note? Their price is way too high. They need to cut it. Okay? I can't. That's what I want to tell people. That's all. Look, your price way too high. You asking way too much of me. It's not realistic. It's negative. It's not realistic to my positivity. I don't want to mess with it. Anyway, so just watch out for these gang stalking people who in the name of the pandemic, goddamn, this witchcraft is a pandemic. They can do stuff to you and then pretend something else. And putting stuff in people's food is witchcraft. Giving you a medication that you don't need is witchcraft. Witchcraft isn't just, let me ding, project my power onto you, use my mind energy. Oh yeah, I got him. I'm thinking about it hard. No, that shit is action. That's putting something in put something in her food. That's witchcraft. Witchcraft is acting too. It's doing things to people. Put something in their products. That's witchcraft as well. It's not just stirring up a leaf in an egg and blowing some dust in the air. That's great. But you think these people ain't doing real witchy stuff? The witch, what was that thing with the witch stirring up the soup? She put the shit directly in there. Well, I guess if you put a damn bloody ass chicken foot in there, you probably is gonna get sick. I don't know. I don't eat no bloody chicken foot. But if I put a diseased rat in the pot, somebody probably is gonna get sick. If I spit my mucus in it, which is already a sign of sickness, I put and I mix it up, of course you're gonna get sick. That's witchcraft. That's witchcraft. It's not just a magic wand projecting, putting something in a bowl or something that's not touching the person. That's one thing. But there is the very active witchcraft in which that person puts things in your actual things. And people is trying to use all type of methods on these chosen people. They trying to put stuff in your stuff. They trying to whip something up at home that don't never touch you. They try to use mind projection. They try to do all. They try to give you these triggers. They try to give you these signs. They're making you sick because God said that good words are like healing to the body, right? Signs of goodness are like healing to the body. So if these crooked people keep giving you signs, oh, today not gonna be a good day for you. Oh yeah, something happening to somebody out there. Ooh, do you see the dark clouds outside? Yeah, I don't think people have very good luck over here. If they keep putting all this darkness into you and giving you your food, enjoy. You're gonna love this. Yeah, they're putting stuff in your mind to make you think, man, hold up. Your energy already changes. You went from I'm about to eat this, it's gonna be good. I'm gonna be good to I don't trust this man. They got something going on. Like they instantly changed your energy. And that's the problem. Being around people who are instantly changing your energy to something negative. Where are the positive people who can contribute to my good energy, who can build my good energy? Where are they at? Because it's not in the world pandemic. It's not in the witchcraft. It's not in the evil. It's not in people projecting bad things into me. Where are you, good people? Because I am like Birdman right now and I'm trying to call for you. Where you at, good people? Where you at? Because good people have to stick together. Period. Good people have to stick together. There is no other way you can make it. Period. And there's always going to be people who try to come in the mix that don't belong in the mix. And good people have to weed out bad people too. And say, no, no, no. Give me the 3 reasons why they're not approved. Because we're not just going to do nothing just because. So anyway, watch out. That's all I wanted to say. I'm going to come back with another video. And I think you're going to like that video. So thank you for listening, and I will see you guys later.